every word comes out of your mouth, you're planting seeds. Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna write that down. I'm deep, y'all. So look at it like that. Because I've been praying, I'm like, Lord, give me emphasis and scenarios, or examples where it can people can visualize what I'm trying to say to them. Look at every thought you feel, every emotion you have, every word you speak as a seed being planted, right? And just like these trees, like I'm looking out my window, California, y'all know we got them big old palm trees, right? I mean, these trees are huge, like tall, and I mean, I don't know how they don't break in the middle, because they just be waving in the wind, just bending, like the buildings in the earthquake. If you don't live in Cali, you don't know, but California, we have earthquakes, and they put them the buildings where the buildings move, they rotate, so that when the earthquake hit, instead of it shaking the foundation, the building will just roll with the earthquake. They try to get smart with it. Well, when you speak and you put your words are, let's just look at it like that. Your words are like those seeds that were once planted for these trees. Now, I don't know how long ago they planted these trees. It could have took a month for it to grow, 10 years, 50 years, like who knows? But guess what? That seed produced that tree, right? Your words. A lot of us think because I said it today and it's 3 years, nothing happened. Oh, well, whatever. But those words are seeds, and they were planted, and it's going to produce. It may not be with the first person you're with. That relationship didn't work, but that same seeds is coming back. And that's why you are in different relationship, same situation, a different face, but you're in the same place. Because the words that you speak, the things that you've said, is coming back to revisit. And wherever it finds you, or whether your house is swept and clean, or whether it's dirty, it's going to make root. So that's why you want to make sure you plant good seeds. You want to make sure you speak good words. You want to make sure you talk good talk, so that when it comes back, it's all good. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these sayings make sense. Because it is. It'll be all good when it comes back, because that's all you put out. My grandfather, oh my God, Paw, rest in heaven. He said, if you do good, good will follow you. If you do good, good will follow you. He didn't say nothing else. That's all because that's all he had to say. Because we already know the opposite of that. But we don't focus on that. We don't. Most society does. But if we stop focusing on the opposite end of the stick, as they call it, shout out to Abraham Hicks. If you focus on the good, the positive, you don't have to worry about the other. It'll decrease all the opposite of it. But we're so prone in our life to focus it on the opposite of what we want. Focus on what you want, and that's when you get it. Plant good seeds, good thoughts, good fantasies, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. You want that. But it starts with you and your words, your thoughts, your emotions, and your feelings. Okay? Let's see. We're going to stop right here in the book, and I'm going to get on the topic because there's some stuff I wanted to expound on due to some communications with some women. So, how do you get your man to go to church with you? Okay. And I told you last podcast episode that it starts with you, right? And I challenged you. I gave you a challenge. I said let's put some music on. I said to not go to church for either 3 Sundays straight or 1 Sunday for the next 3 months. Pick a Sunday out of each month and don't go. Stay home with your man, right? Show him that you put y'all first, right? Like that church building, which right now, like I said, God kind of channeled it for us because everything was shut down. So you and your man really shouldn't have no problems right now because y'all done had plenty of time to get together and to, learn one another. But if you still point fingers, then yeah, y'all fighting like cats and dogs and you're probably on the verge of divorce court. I worked for 24 years Superior Court, so I've seen it all, heard it all, and we're going to get on some of that ones too. Woo! I'm telling you, I'm just full of a whole lot. But I've lived a full life, and got a full life to live, and I just like to share the knowledge to help people avoid things as much as possible. Because it does not have to be your story. It really doesn't. Okay. So hopefully you've taken this time, that the church doors have been shut. You've taken this time to commune with your husband, to get closer with him, to develop yourself, to learn of him, to learn of yourself kind of thing. And he, done the same thing. But whether he does or not, it does not matter. If you do your part, everything around you shifts. Everything. Okay? So, my question to you, ladies, because I know a lot personally, I have a question, and I want you to give me your honest truth. Sorry, I have to drink some water. Did he go to church when you first met him? When you first met him and you guys were dating, did you guys go to church together? On that note, I'm going to let that marinate and I'm going to relax for a minute. I got to find a Jeopardy music. So, you got your answer? 9 times out of 10, your answer is no. So then my second question to you is, if he didn't go then, why should he go now? Right? Who changed? You didn't have no problems when you was dating him. Because had you wouldn't have married him. If you was smart. If going to church was important to you, then why did you marry him? We're going to keep it real, ladies. We all adults, right? Well, you say, well, I wasn't saved. I'm changed now. I wasn't going. I know I should have, but okay. So then you mad at yourself. You're not mad at him. Because he kept it real with you. I'm sure y'all talked about church. You asked him, do you know about church? You asked him, was he saved? Or whatever your religion is, or whether it's mass or, I don't know, any other temple. You've discussed it, I'm sure. It came up. But I promise you, he probably did not lie. Most men don't. They tell you, I don't go. My mama kept us in church day in, day out. And when I got grown, I wasn't going. And I don't go. They keep it 100. I done had many conversations, and that's what they say. So, you knew this up front, ladies. Matter of fact, some of y'all even said, I don't want no man that go to church. I'm tired of them church men. Yeah, you've said it. I've heard you say it. You done talked to me on the phone and told me you said it. But then you mad when you get with him and he don't go. Once again, like the first podcast, is it you worried about him not going, or are you worried about what other people are saying about him not going? Okay. So you have to think about this, lady. Really. We also got into the word righteous the last time, right? So look at your man. Get a pen and paper, right? Get your little notepad and write out all the characteristics of that man. What attracted you to his character? What made you fall in love with him? And remember, by definition, righteous is... Did I write it down? I'm trying to look at my second notes. Here, let's look it up. Because righteous, by definition, has nothing to do with being a churchgoer. It says a person or conduct morally right or justifiable, very good or excellent. So I'm sure, ladies, you didn't marry no one. Who would marry someone immoral? So if you married him and you thought he was good enough to marry then, why has things changed now? Because someone else told you they should change? Or because you feel they should change? And if you do feel it should change, then guess who's the first person that needs to change in order for it to change? Not him. You. You have to change. If he don't ever, which, like I said, if you do your part, like I said, I've been married twice. Give you a little bit, little dips here and there about my stories. My current husband, right, will beat me going to church now, right? When I met him, he was not in church. Those who know him now, when I tell them what he was, they like, mouth be dropped open. When I say every other word was cussing. Like, seriously. Because he was cute. He was scarred. Like, I've known him for years. We fell out of touch. But he was just doing his thing. He was living his life, right? His surroundings. He was in the music. You know, the different environments and stuff. He was smoking cigarettes, smoking some other stuff, I'm sure. Drinking. Cussing every other word. Along with one word that always flowed out. But I was me, right? I cannot remember. Well, let me take that back. He said one or two since we've been married. He's human. We all are. Because he tell me all the time, quit cussing. I'm like, I didn't say it. Yes, you did. I heard it. I'm like, I don't be cussing, y'all, for real. But you know, I do. I think he can read my mind sometimes. Because I'd be like, how do you know what I was thinking? But